One of the questions we get asked a lot from folks is, hey, since you guys are in South Nashville, do you get a lot of celebrities and famous people that bring their footwear into you guys to have them restored? Well, the answer is yes. We do. Over the years, we've gotten quite a number of folks that have stopped into our shop. Well, today is no different. We have this pair of UGG boots that belongs to a longtime American picker star, Mike Wolfe. Mike lives here in the Nashville area, and we often see him driving around town in his motorcycles. He is a huge motorcycle collector, and this is a pair of boots that he wears all the time. And they're starting to just kind of fall apart on him. He wants to keep them. He wants to beef them up a little bit, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So, without further ado, let's get to this pair of boots for Mike Wolfe.
All right, so this boot, we don't really know what we're gonna get into. Just like last week's video, if you hadn't seen that, go check it out. Sometimes you think you're doing a boot and you have a plan, and then when you crack it open, you're like, scratch that, back to the drawing board. This one is an UGG. I think it's just all glued together. So we've got a plan. Let's see if we can actually stick to it. Hey, look, a rubber heel with leather veneer. It's like deja vu. So I'm so used to just ripping these things off, but this is cemented, so let's go put it in the Easy Bake for those who are old enough to remember what those are. Now, let's start pulling the sole off. That is a thick cemented welt. That's like usually the double thickness of what we normally see in them. Why have one welt when you can have two? They're both glued welts. So here's the plan. We have two of these welts. We're actually going to remove this one, keep this one, because one of the requests was that through the arch and right behind the ball, it was just really flimsy. There is a shank. He wasn't even sure if we had a shank in here, but he wants hard sole leather as a midsole. It's the same thickness of this, so we're going to take this off, replace it with a full sheet. Then we're going to insole stitch it just for security. Then we'll use that as our midsole to put our outsole on. So let's keep going. All right, so this is the little piece of foam that was underneath the foot. This is the midsole we took over. It does peek over the welt a little bit, but since we're taking a layer off, we're still gonna need to add some pad, but we don't need it this thick. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna use this pour-on. Now, pour-on has a lot of spring back. It's incredible material, and even though it's thinner, you're still gonna get the cushion of something a little bit thicker, and it'll fit a lot better. So let's cut this pour-on. Hey y'all, what goes well with a pair of boots and shoes? A good belt, which is why I'm gonna tell you about today's video sponsor, Anson.
Now guys, we've been talking about Anson belts for a number of years now. And the reason for that is one, we love Anson belts. They're a great company, but two, it's because you guys keep buying them. You ladies and gents out there, we see your comments down in the comment section all the time talking about how many Anson belts you own and how much you enjoy them. Guys, what makes Anson so great is a one-size-fits-all belt system, which means if you're losing weight, if you're gaining weight, and with a lot of leather belts, you have to punch additional holes in there just to make the belt fit. With Anson, you don't have to do that. When you get your Anson belt in, all you do, you take the belt out of the box, you wrap it around yourself. You find out, hey, where does this belt fit on me? You mark that spot. You take a pair of scissors, you cut it off, you attach the buckle on there, you snap it in place, and then you let the micro adjustable ratchet system do its job. You simply click in and you'll hear the little ratcheting clicking going on as you fit it into place. Bada bing, bada boom, the belt is done. It is that simple. Now guys, Heath and I both own several Anson belts. We recently got some more for ourselves because there were several pairs of leather dress shoes that I have that I did not have leather belts that match that shoe. So I went on to Anson, I got a couple of different leather straps that match those shoes, got them in the mail, bam, now that's perfect match. I simply take whichever belt buckle I want, I pop it off, put the new one on, it's perfect. Anson Belt and Buckle has been in business for 15 years and has over 30,000 5-star reviews. They make an incredible product and they have amazing customer service. They also make a great gift for anyone. So whether you're a man, a woman, or any age, Anson Belts has something for you. Now, ladies and gents, after this video, make sure you go to Anson Belt, and I will put the link down below. Go grab yourself a buckle and a strap, or heck, get several buckles and straps. And that's the great thing about them, is you can mix and match with your outfit. So you're going to want to get plenty, because trust me, you're going to have a lot of outfits out there, and Anson has you covered for those outfits to come.
All right, so Mike likes to ride motorcycles. If you watch the show, he collects these things. We're gonna beef it up, put some screws in the soles, just a little extra security.
All right, so as you can see, the uppers on these are really worn out, but when Mike dropped them off, we asked, hey, do you want them polished? Because I know he rides his bike and he likes the beat up look. And he said, no, he doesn't want them nice and shiny and looking like Santa Claus. So we still want to take care of the uppers, so I'm going to just put some conditioner on here, and that'll still keep that matte finish and still rough look, but it'll put a little conditioner in there and make the leather last longer. All right, guys, this pair of boots is complete. Now, I have to let you know, I'm a little disappointed. We had hoped that Mike was going to be able to show up. He did reach out to us on Instagram. We were messaging back and forth, and we asked if he'd be able to come by, and he said he'd try. I know he's been in the area doing stuff, and then he has also been filming, I believe, down in Georgia for American Pickers. But at some point, he has to come pick up his boots, right? So
we'll try to get him then.
We'll try to get him then, and then what we'll probably do is put on a YouTube short and link it back so you guys can check it out and get his reaction when he's able to make it. But anyways, just wanted to let you know and throw that out there. But what did we do this pair of boots for Mike?
All right, so these are Uggs. We're all used to the furry Uggs. Well, these were a little bit more of a biker style. They were cemented, 2 layers. I'd never seen a shoe that had 2 layers of a glued on cemented welt.
Yeah.
So we took off one of them, brought it back down to a normal height, pour on inside because it didn't have, it had that big thick padding in the front. We took that out and replaced it with pour on, which is a very, very good material for shock absorption. And then he wanted a little more stiffness through the arch. So we actually used sole leather. We insole stitched that, capped it off with a Montagna and now he's ready to go biking, picking, whatever he wants to do with them.
Yeah, and as far as the leather uppers go, like I said in the video, he likes the beat up look, so I didn't want to make these nice and polished in case you guys were wondering. So I just put some conditioner on there, just put the moisture back in, and it still kept that beat up look, so I think he'll be good to go there. So anyways, I hope he likes them.
Yeah,
and that's just about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, when we will try to get his reaction when he comes in, we'll put that on YouTube short, so hopefully be looking for it. And until next time, y'all have a good one.